Hi guys, this is Courtney Alexander. I am doing this screencast for my EST 106, creating a digital web presence. I'm going to show you today my digital portfolio, my LinkedIn account, which is part of my social media, and also my resume too. We have a few things to look at today. Right now you are on the home page of my website, creating my personal brand. We have a little world in the background because I do like to travel. So that's one little thing that represents me that I can create as my personal brand. We have a little paragraph here just basically saying what you're about to get into by reading this. So I'm welcoming to my digital portfolio, looking at my resume and other things that basically represent me. And if you guys had any questions, you could always email me here at my email, courtney.alexander@sunbrook.edu. Alright, so now we're going to go about me. Not much to hear about it, but basically saying I'm Stony Brook University student. I'm studying in health sciences. Hopefully would like to become a physical therapist one day, preferably in my doctorate. I've been working at Safety Swim, basically what my skills are in teaching those kids and other adults at Safety Swim. Been working there for going on about 5 years now, so 4+ years. So that's really about it. And then we have one of my closer professional pictures. Don't worry, I'll get a new one. It will look better, I promise. But so far, that's really about it. Just giving a rundown of who I am as a person. Now we're going to interests and hobbies. Alright. There's a lot of, as it says right here, I have lots of things that I like to do. I am still working on it, adding more, definitely for sure. Travel is number one. I am what they call a travel junkie. Any place I can go to that I've never been before, count me in. That's what I'll do. For anywhere, whether it's in the state or out of the state or even out of the country. I'm actually going to Italy sometime in the next year, and I'm pretty excited about that. It'll actually be my third time going, so I'm pretty excited about that. I always am up for a new adventure. Reading, I think, is a really important thing to do, especially just in general for like wanting to go into a field that you need to read medical records and you need to know how to read them. And for many people, it's just something that they need to do for their job, which I know is what you need to do. But I actually enjoy reading them. I think it's interesting to see the symptoms and signs and what people's history are and just determining what they might have, whether it's good or bad. And being with friends, honestly, I'm a people person and I've been called a social butterfly. I am a little shy at first, as I am by doing this video, but the screencast, I should say. But honestly, once you get to know me, I have been told I am a firecracker. So that is what we are doing here. Being with friends, it's really enjoyable. It takes a load off of work and school. Alright, this is just my resume over here. I will go more into detail with that so you can read it a little better. I actually created this when I was like 15, but it is well updated, guys, so do not worry. I am not working at Splish Splash anymore. So I'm just updating with my school and my languages, but we'll look at more of that later. Are my work highlights. I'm going to here. I am a swim instructor again. I have been that again for 4+ years. I do love it there. Being with the kids and the people just makes me really want to be around people. I love being around people and helping them. In this case, I'm helping people how to learn how to swim and just do water safety and not drown. But eventually, I would like to go into the field of physical therapy where it's just helping people with their illnesses, whether it's being broken, like with a broken ankle or something, creating them to have a better movement, I guess you'd say. Yes, movement. Sorry, guys, I'm a little tongue-tied. I am also a part-time lifeguard too. If you need a lifeguard at a birthday party, that's me. Go for it. Don't hesitate to email me. I think that's always great because that is also helping with drowning prevention, and it really is a good side job and being very aware of my surroundings. And here is also, I just applied to that and I still haven't heard back from them, so I have to call them back here. But Time Physical Therapy is what I'm trying to get into, have a volunteer. It's a really nice place, small little area near where I live, but I would like to hopefully get into that so I can get more experience in the physical therapy field. And last but not least, we are in my academic highlights. I did graduate from Suffolk, and I have no ill will there. They helped me a lot, and I'm glad I started out there and for my first 2 years of college. And I worked really hard there, and which has now have gotten me into Stony Brook, which I'm really excited that I'm at Stony Brook. It was my first semester here, and there's struggles just like any other college, but I'm so far really liking it and enjoying being there. And here's another academic highlight. I am really proud of this. This is one of my extra credit final papers in my anatomy and physiology class. I had to write a paper on, as it says here, a rare neurological disorder called Alexander disease. But no, it has nothing to do with my last name. It was just a very interesting disease that really messes with your nervous system. And I really hope that no one ever gets it. But thankfully it's rare, but hopefully it doesn't become more prevalent. So yeah, that's just about it with my digital portfolio. We are now going to move on to my LinkedIn account. Here is my LinkedIn account. Now let's go to me and do my profile. Oh, there we go. Courtney Alexander, swimming instructor at Safety Swim LLC, which is the new company that just bought us out. I'm at right now intermediate profile strength. I still have to add a photo. Trying to get that business photo going there, guys. But here's my experience as a swimming instructor, Stony Brook, Suffolk. I do volunteer at Harvest Food Bank. I really enjoy doing that, especially during this time around with the Thanksgiving, everyone getting turkeys and stuffing and cranberry sauce. It really is a great feeling just helping those who are less fortunate and you want them to have the great Thanksgiving experience just like you and your family have. So that's always great. I just put a little bit of a list of my skills that I've gotten from other people, not just what I think. I mean, I've been good with communication. It takes me a little bit to get comfortable, but small group communication, I've taken a class with that, and I really enjoy it. I like being around people and working and striving as a group, or even as just two people to come up with ideas. I really like that. And human services, again, I am a people person, and I like to help with that. So I am first aid and CPR certified. That is probably one of the most important things, especially with the job that I have now. God forbid anything happens, and especially for the job that I would like to have, which again is physical therapist. That would always be helpful, God forbid something happens. I do speak two languages, not just English, of course. I do speak some Spanish, and I do know sign language. It says limited working proficiency. Honestly, if I can understand, if someone in Spanish is telling me what's hurting them, I can understand and respond to them. So I would say it's a little more than working proficiency, but again, I'm not entirely fluent, so I guess this is what fits me best. And an interest, liking, cure, I suggest you guys do that. That is one of the best things out there. No more using bleach. um, yeah, that's really about it for my LinkedIn profile, honestly. Now we're going to go to my resume. Last but not least, here it is. Again, just saying my skills. I'm personable, reliable, trustworthy, creative, and not just in the craft department. I'm creative with ideas too. And I have been told that, so I'm not tooting my own horn, I promise. Um, One thing I will say about myself though is I'm very patient. And especially with this class, I had many frustrations in trying to learn things, but I'm glad I learned them and I get the patience now, especially with creating the screencast for sure. But my awards is on the dean list. I was so happy with my dean's list. I made that for a 1 year straight and my last year at Suffolk. So I'm very proud of myself, and that's definitely one of my accomplishments I was most proud of. And yeah, languages again, Spanish, American Sign Language, and I do dabble a little bit with Italian. I can converse with basically saying hello, how are you, just name to name basis, and greetings. There we go, greetings and introductions. I'm learning. I'm definitely learning. So yeah, this is really about it. I hope you guys enjoy my screencast, and I really did enjoy taking this creating a digital web presence class, and I encourage anyone else to take it. Thanks, guys.